Just outside the city of Atlanta, daytime baseball at the home of the Braves, SunTrust Park. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the New York Mets and the Atlanta Braves. The Mets have now won 5 consecutive games. They'll aim to continue their winning streak next. Stepping into the box, Jose Reyes. He will lead this one off today. First delivery to him on the way. Line to the right side. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. And he will make it all the way to third now, as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Leadoff men are supposed to light the fuse and get the offense going, right? Well, that's exactly what he does right here. Great way to start the day.
Next for the Mets, Michael Conforto, leadoff man at third following the triple to kick things off. So he'll try to bring him home here. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup, 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
A ball and a strike. Well, this lineup's been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
Yeah, I don't think we can be surprised. They're on fire right now. Continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys seem to really rally around each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He's been such a consistent performer this year, and coming in, he's right up there in the National League leaders in hitting. I love watching this guy play. I hope he puts on a show in this game.
And next to be the Mets cleanup hitter, Jay Bruce. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
The 1-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Adams has it in his tracks, and that's the third out. So 1 run. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. These Mets fellas, as they take the field here today, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Throw by Reyes is right there for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, the defense better be on its toes today, because this lineup likes to put the ball in play. A lot of guys from 1 through 9. Good barrel awareness. Put the ball in play. Pass the baton to the next guy. Keep the defense on their toes.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Here's Todd Frazier now. He went deep in the contest last night.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Albies brings it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's take a look at Ender Enciardi. The name of his game is speed. Covers a ton of ground. Great arm in the outfield. Ability to play Gold Glove caliber.
This one's down to third. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away.
Batting 7, first baseman.
Now in the box, T.J. Rivera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second. Oh, and a beautiful diving catch there will end the inning as the side is. Here's Ender Enciardi. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He carries a .308 batting average. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Syndergaard has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And let's focus our attention on the Todd father. Soft hands, big-time arm across the diamond, and former home run derby champion. And he's from Jersey. Don't hate.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Cabrera's there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Lane Adams.
Stepping in for the Braves, Lane Adams. It's been a rough go for him at the plate as he enters this one with a season average in the 230s. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. d'Arnaud on at first. Nobody out. Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
1-2. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Albies scoops it up. There's 1 on the first. So they let him swing with 2 strikes, and it'll cost him as it's a double play. Striding in once again, Jose Reyes. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Line towards center field. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire. And the next in is Johan Camargo. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Curveball that time, not even close. Lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes is after it. That's in there, and the Braves look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Now that's the way you answer. They're down 1-0 already, but he laces the double and puts himself into scoring position. That'll get the dugout fired up and excited to punch back.
And that's in there for strike 1.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Sean Newcomb, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Line to the right side. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Markakis. Runner in scoring position with Cigar. Good-looking sinker on the inside corner. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Right there is Reyes. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1.
Leading off for the Mets, center fielder.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a high pop-up. Freeman has a play. 1 down. So with 1 away now, a chance for the left fielder to bat with the bases empty. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch of the at-bat. Way out in front. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Camargo brings it in, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Jay Bruce.
Bases empty, 2 gone now, and here's Jay Bruce. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Freeman is under it, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Dansby Swanson will start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Darno waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 5.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Count now a ball and a strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the fourth as that extends the inning. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Snap throw to first, but he dives back safely. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. The 1-0. And he swings and lifts an easy fly ball into shallow center field. Albies backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
Standing in, T.J. Rivera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. Captain.
Digging in to try it again, Travis d'Arnaud. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Adams looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. His first home run of the season as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Standing in now, Noah Syndergaard. As he sends a soft bouncer to the right side of the infield. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The Mets strike for a run on this home run by Travis d'Arnaud. Middle of the night here at Sun. The next to bat for Atlanta, Lane Adams. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Ready with another 0-2. Grounded softly to the right. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. As soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
On to first, a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Braves go down quietly. They're down 2-0. Now back to the top of the Mets order, digging in Jose Reyes. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. On the ground to third. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Conforto.
Digging in to try it again, Michael Conforto. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. Adams giving chase. In there, a base hit. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's gone a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Yoenis Cespedes is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. This one is launched. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Number 28 on the season. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Here's Jay Bruce now. And he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Now here it comes. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 down. A Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Adams. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Here's Todd Frazier now. 3rd at bat in this one. He's bounced out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. First offering on its way. Now Frazier with a drive. Well hit out to deep left field. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo home run for Todd Frazier, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
The batter, number
Into the box as Dribble Cabrera.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Tyler Flowers is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Tyler
Hit hard on the ground is short. Right there is Reyes. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
The right fielder, number 22.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Nick Markakis. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Cespedes on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
Taken, called strike 2 on the inside part of the plate. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
A little bouncer.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a 3rd.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Freddie Freeman would be next. Hit down the 3rd base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now it's 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come. Chase Whitley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 46.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, T.J. Rivera 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Ready for another chance, Travis d'Arnaud. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Camargo's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Riding in once again, Noah Syndergaard. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy obviously feels he can move traffic right here. He's taking 2 big swings. He's trying to help himself.
This one's down to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Ender Inciarte. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Digging in once again, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, he got the leadoff guy hitting on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. The next to bat for Atlanta, Lane Adams. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Pitch on the way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes.
Leading off for the Mets, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. Not in time. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard.
You know, D-Roll, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Runner going a second time. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base. Reyes stands at second with no outs. And the runner's breaking for third. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. Gone! Michael Conforto connects for a 2-run home run. 29 home runs for him on the year as this lead swells to 7-0. Long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
You know, Madden, every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order. Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Runners on the move for second, and it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. He's running again. Pitch outside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. 2 down. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Todd Frazier. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty D. We heard this guy's a good fastball.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Inciarte's there. And that's the 3rd out. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 8th. And the next in is Johan Camargo. Here's the first pitch to him.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit out toward second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Rivera is there for it. 1 down. Kurt Suzuki will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Starting with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Bruce is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Nick Markakis. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Peter Moylan comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Popped up. Freeman is calling for it. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. He's set and the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Ready once again, Noah Syndergaard. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon. And you have to say he's really earned it. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll make the quick basket catch behind. Mets go down 1-2-3. And they hold a 7-0 lead. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to lead the ball up. But man, he's been good so far. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Ready for another shot now. Freddie Freeman. He was a ground out victim last time up. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Here's Ender Inciarte. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he makes the running catch, followed by a full gainer. Aha, and this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 7-0 shutout final today. The Metropolitans jumped out to an early